This is Ingi, and I'm going to start on the whole suit of wands. Wands is this is suit for wants. So there's think of wanting, desiring, passion, you coming alive. It's your spirit. If you get a lot of wants in your reading, it means you're motivated, you're full of drive. Nothing's going to stop you. It's not going to be hard for you to go after what you want. It's going to feel more like you have no choice. You have to. It's not going to be time to just like consume, relax, sit back. This is a time where you are going to be the one going after what you want. And you are going to be the one producing. You are going to be the one creating. And you're going to be the one that brings these new ideas to the world. Not consuming them, but bringing them to the world. That's the difference. So when you are full of fire, basically, you see the wands showing up. Sometimes the wands shows up also to help the seeker, because the seeker could be too passive. And Ace of Wands, which we're going to talk about today, it speaks of transitioning from passive to active. Now it's time to charge ahead. Ace of Wands is your it's like a key, it's time to do the thing that you've been thinking about, or all the things that you've been thinking about, putting your plans into action. There's no more excuses, basically, when Ace of Wands is showing up. Ace of Wands speaks also of being bold, timing as well. It can speak of timing. Timing is right. When it's upright, it means now is the time. You're giving birth of all kinds. It can be a baby, giving birth to a baby, but it can also be giving birth to your ideas. And you're experiencing your life changing, basically. And it speaks of your potential and turning your potential into reality. If you speak of what sort of relationship you're having, and you get Ace of Wands describing a relationship, it means this is a relationship that's extremely passionate and driven, and it motivates you to become the best person, the best version, and you do the same to the partners. It's a relationship where you also could be interested in exactly the same thing, working together as well. And when you are manifesting love and you get Ace of Wands, it means that you will basically turn people on. Like, you are making someone desire you, you're turning them on, you're making them excited, you're motivating them. When you enter into the room, they can't look away. And because of this, a lot of new opportunities are presenting themselves in your love life, and maybe you're even going to end up with a lot of suitors. So if that happens, you just ask the Creator of all, show me who is the perfect partner for me, who's the highest and best divine partner. Because with Ace of Wands, as with all the wands, it's so much desire. Sometimes you can be blinded by desire. It can be a bit of the hedonistic life style as well, especially if you get a lot of pentacles with the wands. In a career reading, Ace of Wands speak of working with tools. It can be technology, using technology as a tool, but it can also mean working with your hands and using tools to create. So it can be a creative job. When you get Ace of Wands, it's something that's really exciting to you. It's something that you've been dreaming of. It's like you get to apply yourself. This is who you are. This is what ignites your spirit. Doing this, or even thinking about this, could light up your whole body. You could go warm or feel like you're on fire. It's like something that's very connected to your spirit. This is who you are. You identify with this, and you get to show people that you're the best at it. You're winning at it. You are the one that are... you're basically killing all the competition. If you get this with Page of Swords especially, it's something you're extremely natural at, and you're going to be able to shine like no one else in this field. In a yes or no question, Ace of Wands is much more a yes than a no, because you are making it happen. If this is something you desire especially, it's a big yes. Ace of Wands is feelings, speaks of being consumed with your passion. You are motivated and optimistic because you feel like this is who you are. And if you're asking about a person, then it's someone you're extremely passionate about. If you're asking about how someone feels about you, this is someone who's passionate about you, who's inspired by you. It's a strong physical attraction. And it's like you meet someone who you feel like you can be one with this person. It's like this is your one person. And you are sharing so many similar interests and passions and ideas. When you're asking about personality type, Ace of Wands speak of someone who's a very powerful spirit, someone who walks into the room and everyone gets lit up, motivated, someone who knows how to reach other people spiritually as well. This person is very creative. They make things happen, often against the odds, all odds sometimes. Whatever is stacked against them, they see results regardless. They persevere through all the difficulties. They're extremely individualistic and tough, and they live life through their inspirations and their passions. And they're growing a lot as well as people. So in a short amount of time, they could grow so much because they're fully just going after and living their ideas, their ideals. They don't hesitate moving forward. But when Ace of Wands is reversed, it means that all this passion for whatever reason is blocked, and the timing is just not right. So it could be that the seeker is a bit low in spirit, maybe they're a little bit depressed even, and they just can't follow through with their ideas. They don't have that charge ahead spirit. But it can also be that the timing is just a little bit off, and all you have to do when Ace of Wands shows up is to just wait a little bit. Something just needs to mature a little bit, and then you're ready. Maybe you're just meant to meet someone that will help you. Maybe it's just not the right time for whatever reason. It's a bit premature. You could do more preparation. It can also mean that there are endings rather than beginnings. Rebirth, if you're trying to, especially if you want to reinvent yourself, it is difficult. It could be the end of a project instead of the beginning of a project. But again, when this card is showing up, you need to find out what you're burning for. Because when Ace of Wands shows up reversed, maybe it's something you thought you'd be passionate about, but then you realized while you're doing it, you're not as passionate about it as you thought. It was just an idea in your head, and you thought, I'm going to love doing this, but when you're actually doing it, you don't really actually love it. You rather do something else. When it's reversed and it's a personality type, it can mean basically someone who is like that. They have all these new ideas. They think this is going to be their passion, but then they just can't get motivated to actually do it, and they're just creating kind of a mess everywhere. They don't accomplish anything. It's just adding stuff and hoarding a lot, and then it's just turning into mayhem. So they can also mean lack of originality, and instead just following other people's ideas and even copying people. But what they need is actually to have more faith in themselves and in their own ideas, and to even get to know themselves a bit better, so they know who they are. Because this is someone who don't actually know who they are. They are following someone else, someone who is much stronger than them. They're following their ideas, and they try to convince themselves this is who they are, but they need to be strong enough within themselves to find out who they are. Because they are a little bit outside the box, they need to think in more creative ways, which is going to be better for them. This is when they get to find solutions that will help them grow as a person, because with Ace of Wands reverse, there's been some kind of stagnation. And also they tend to want to do everything at once, and they're just creating less rather than more. So it's someone who creates a little bit of chaos, who is the timing's a bit off as well. Let's have a look in the runes. What do the runes say? Okay, so basically what Ace of Wands, I just got two runes with the face up, and it is Percano, which is a seed turning into a small plant, turning into a tree, and Kenas. Kenas is fire. So this is literally the fire rune. It's torch. It means that you're burning with desire. but it's something that you planted. So with Ace of Wands, and I never used to think that about Ace of Wands, that it's something you planted in the past, but it could even be from childhood, an idea, that something that sparked an interest in you from an early age, and could be past life even, something that you started long time ago, that being reignited in your life. So it's a reignition actually. It can be past life, it can be childhood, something that was an idea, something that you did, something that was planted from an early age. It's reignited in your life, and you're just like consumed with fire and passion, and this I can't. And it's not like thinking I want this to be my passion. It's like it is your passion. It is every cell in your body is burning with spirit, with your spirit. And there's spiritual energy in all of your cells, and that spiritual energy grows sometimes when you are accessing who you truly are, what you're here to do, when you're living your life purpose. That spirit grows very strong, and when you're around people as well that activate that in you, because I feel like there will also be, with Ace of Wands, the right people or right ideas, or even just people that you are being inspired to listen to, will ignite this passion in you. In Theta Healing, Diana Sable teaches about spiritual energy being around the mitochondria. So if you are feeling low in energy, you can meditate on mitochondrial energy increasing. Ask the Creator to increase your mitochondrial spiritual energy. Then you will feel so much better. You will start healing. You will start having energy. You will start be able to use your time better. It will be a transformation, amazing transformation in your life. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'm going to get started on Two of Wands.